Hello everybody and welcome back to Taste of Reality. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me. As you know, current situation. So this video won't be edited. Hopefully I don't say anything problematic. But before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and let's get into the review. So I'm gonna start off with Brett and Ryan. Ryan don't like that girl. I don't know what it is, you guys, but I'm getting the sense that he don't like her. So even when she said she's getting a crush on him and whatever in the presence of Pastor Cal, to me it almost felt like she was forcing it, and it seemed like he didn't share the same feelings in return. I could just have misread the vibes, but I feel like they don't like each other. Or she likes him more than he likes her. Let me say that. I think that's a better explanation. In terms of her high-strung nature, she's doing a lot. She's doing a lot, and Ryan is not with it. Because there's some things that you can stress about that make sense. The dog's not getting along. And mind you, they had only been together for like 2 seconds, girl. It's not that deep. He also said, you know, on the flight back from the honeymoons, he didn't have as many bruises as he thought he would based off the first time. And I'm like, yeah, he's finding things that are, to me, kind of a good reason to not want to build attraction or intimacy with someone. Just, it's too much. She's so in her head about so many things that I feel like are kind of irrelevant. The fear of flying, I have a fear of flying too, right? I get it. But if you're now like making it difficult for somebody else, or if flying won't really be in your guys's like, what do I say? Like things that you guys do as a married couple, I can see how things like that would kind of irritate him. And yeah, she doesn't like the hunting. He's a hunter. He's got a deer head in his house. Like, it's just not looking good. It's not looking good. I don't think he likes her, and I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised if they choose to stick together on decision day. Who else? Jose and Rachel. He's too... Listen, in the comments, I know what you want to say about him, and I feel the same, but we're not going to talk about it because he ain't said it. So until he says it, we are not going to say it, okay? I just feel like he really likes to impose himself as the man, and it's like, it's a lot. He's doing a lot, you know. The budget wall, we knew it was coming, and it intimidated Rachel, which I can understand. Another thing that I thought was interesting was he has this mentality. I was watching another review channel too, and they were basically saying the same thing. He has this mentality that like a part of the American dream is to have a lot of money in the bank, to have a lot of assets, and for a lot of people that is the case, but for some others it's being able to have financial freedom, to explore the world, to see different things, you know. Maybe that's their dream, not the American dream, but their personal dream. And Jose doesn't seem like he's able to understand that. Now, I did see somebody say that she has maxed out cards in attempts to go on these trips. So her money management is not the best, obviously. And she has admitted that she does need help in that area. But for Jose to assume that everybody wants to attain the lifestyle that he has is misinformed. I don't think that's the case. You know, a lot of people don't want to be homeowners. A lot of people don't want to have way more in savings than they do in their checkings, where they can't even explore and do stuff. The same review channel that I saw was saying that someone in my comments was like, listen, Las Vegas is not a happy medium. And you're right. A happy medium would be, okay, let's go on this trip. It's an international trip. And how we get there and all that stuff, the budget while we're there, you can do that. However, we're still experiencing something internationally. I think that'll be a good compromise for the two of them. Jose, man, he's just trying to be a man too hard for me. Too hard. I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to say what y'all want me to say, but moving on. Mirla and Gil. Mirla talks a bigger game than I think she has in real life. I was expecting a lavish apartment, and all her money is in her closet. All her money is on her feet. Girl, them Louboutins gon' hold you the same as the shoes from Walmart. Okay, well, that's not true. But I'm saying, like, I feel like the way that she talks about her lifestyle, you would have thought it would be this luxurious, penthouse apartment situation, and it's not. It's a regular house that really has nothing much than an expensive closet, which is in her bedroom, which most people don't even get to see. So what's the point of making it seem like you live this bougie, extravagant life with barely anything to show for it? That's just my opinion. In terms of their financial differences, I think it's a breaking point for sure. I think it's going to be a deal breaker for both of them. He's not going to want to splurge a lot, and she's not going to be content with the simple life. That's just reality, and it is what it is. In terms of attraction, here we go. This is what I wanted to talk about. So a lot of people were upset that Gil gave Mirla an ultimatum. Do I feel like he should have phrased it as an ultimatum? No. Do I share his sentiment? Absolutely. Here's why. You and I are together every day, 24 hours for 10 days. And the most that you have the urge to do with me physically is to lay your hand on my leg. And you said, after this 8-week process, there is a possibility that you still will not have the urge to want to kiss him. Girl, if you don't like him, just say that. If you don't like him, just say that, because this is worse. And it kind of felt out of place for Gil to say what he said, especially because it is so early on and you can't force somebody to become intimate with you when they don't want to be. However, if you're telling me that after all this time of us spending time together, you are not wanting to be romantic with me in that sense, we're either doing something wrong in building our intimacy, or there is no intimacy potential there. Those are the only two options for me. All this time that you're spending together is not fruitful, because even just being in the proximity of somebody, if attraction is already there, you tend to build those, ooey gooey feelings of wanting to be physical with them. And you're saying after 8 weeks, there's a possibility that won't happen. Then you guys aren't having the wrong conversations, or she does not like that man. And I feel like it's the latter. That's just my opinion. I don't think they're going to make it to decision day, to be honest. I don't think they're going to make it. I really don't. All right, moving on to no showering Bao. Still blows my mind that she doesn't want to do that. Johnny, I'm conflicted, because Johnny says he is not repulsed, but doesn't get turned on when Bao does this giddy child act when she's excited. And I think for Bao, she doesn't quite understand that there's time and place for it. So in a new relationship, you don't want somebody to think that their romantic advances aren't serious to you, So when she does a little giddy, like, it kind of is like you're taking him as a joke. Like, as the British say, you're taking a piss. So I can see why he's annoyed by it. And also, I think it's a good thing that he's not attracted to somebody who exemplifies childish behavior. Yes, that is good. You should be attracted to adults. But also, he should not judge the way that she decides to express excitement, especially because that excitement is expressed towards him. You know what I mean? It's not like everywhere else she's giddy, and when it comes to you, she's just stoic. At least she's so happy to be in your presence that she almost exemplifies childlike behavior, I'm kind of on both fences with that. I think the medium is for her to be mindful that when they're in a romantic setting, to just, be a little bit more sultry, a little bit more sexy, and not childish. I don't like the word childish, but I can't. Juvenile? I can't think of another term, but I don't want to call her childish because I don't think she's that. I also do think, though, that Johnny's looking for problems. I don't know what to him is so annoying about Bao that he has to look for things, because in the beginning he seemed so gung-ho about it, and now it's like, okay, what can I find that's an issue? You don't shower? Well, that's an issue. But you laugh like a kid? That's an issue. You're snoring? That's an issue. You try to snuff romantic, like, sir, let's you know, look for good stuff. At least I want to see him in more of a positive state of mind than always looking for the negatives when it comes to Bao, because I feel like there's so much potential here, and they were my front runners, but right now it's not looking like it. And last but not least, Michaela. These are Michaela and Zach. So to me, they both messed up. Zach could have sent a text message, right? However, Michaela did say, I don't want to be woken up. But then when she did wake up, she called him and he didn't pick up. And then she left. And I'm just confused because I feel like she was right until she was wrong. You know, she expressed to him that she wanted to, like, she wanted him to come to bed. Maybe she did or she didn't. I don't quite remember. But regardless, they spent so much time away from each other. You would think they want to spend time together. And then he slept on the couch. And then he left early in the morning. And then he didn't pick up her calls. She could have just left it there and then actually had an argument. But the fact that she got up and she was like, well, if you're going to be independent, then I'm going to be independent. It kind of nullifies all the wrong that he did. You know what I mean? So when it comes to these two, I feel like regardless of this pairing, they're not even meant to be in a relationship, period. I don't even think they're not matched. They're just not ready at all. Because there's a certain decorum that you have when you're in a relationship, and they're both lacking that. And I don't know if it takes relationship coaching or if it takes more dating, but you can tell they've been single for a while. And you can tell they don't know how to cohabitate with other people. Yeah. And then with the meeting with Pastor Cal, Michaela wants to be this tough person, but then doesn't understand that she does not know Zach and Zach does not know her. If you're pulling away from me like this and I don't actually know your tells and know what your implications are behind your words, I'm going to think you don't want me to come close to you. But then Pastor Kyle is saying, oh, that's BS. You actually want him near you. And she's like, yeah, I do. How is he supposed to know that? You know? And on top of that, for him to give up so easily, like reach out to her. Well, he was prompted to reach out to Michaela, and then to be like, oh, see, now the moment has passed. Zach, try harder, babes. Try harder. They're both just not ready for relationships. I think Married at First Sight should do some like relationship coaching. The way that they do unmatchables, do it with people who do get matched, because there are so many issues that could be resolved by just some coaching, you know? Some of them are very viable candidates, but maybe just have been out the game for so long that they just need a little boost and then jump into the whole married process. She lied when she said she's not the type to run away in the face of adversity. That's the first thing she did. So Hurricane K is on its way, child. It is on its way. I'm terrified for production. I'm terrified for the family. I'm terrified for Zach. Whew. I'm terrified for Michaela because she's going to have to watch that back and have to answer for her actions. So yeah, it's going to be a lot. It seems like next episode, there's a lot of couples kind of hitting a breaking point. So we'll have to see what happens there. Until then, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe as usual. Sorry if I've been rambling. It's hard when I don't have to edit. So hopefully this made sense. And I'll see you next week.